matches played, 3 victories. But of course, at the group stage, we do play out all 5 matches. So the second women's doubles will be up next. And that should be a very good match. It's a real shame that the match overall tie is not still alive, because I think this women's doubles could be intriguing. And if that's intriguing, how about the last match? 2 youngsters, 2 16-year-olds, both juniors, obviously, battling it out. The world junior champion, Akane Yamaguchi, twice world junior champion, up against Mia Blichfeld of Denmark. My goodness me. Morten, we've got some interesting badminton to look forward to, even though the match is decided.
Yes, I totally agree. It's a shame. It's really a shame to see that the match as such, the tie is over, 3-0 for Japan. But we still have some good badminton to come.
Absolutely. So, as we can see, the women's doubles, Mayuki Maeda and Reika Kakiwa up against Lina Damke-Kruse and Marie Ropka. So the announcements made by the MC here at the Siri Fort Sports Complex. Oh goodness me, look at the Japanese, they do look very relaxed now, and so they should be.
Yeah, who wouldn't be?
3-love lead in the tie. They know that they top the group, and therefore they know that they will be the number 2 seeds, and therefore the opposite end of the knockout draw from quarterfinals onwards tomorrow. The knockout.
And opposite to who?
And opposite to China, the defending champions.
Exactly.
Yeah. China, since they've become part of the IBF as it was then, the International Badminton Federation,
as I still call them,
and the BWF now, Badminton World Federation, have always reached the final of the Uber Cup finals.
That's impressive.
That is incredible, isn't it? They are a powerhouse as far as women's badminton is concerned. Well, the Danish pair, fresh from a silver medal at the European Championships, the second consecutive silver medal at the European Championships. Last month, the European Championships in Kazan, in Russia. But here, a very, very experienced lady, Mayuki Maeda, 28 years of age, twice an Olympian, playing with Satoko Suetsuna. But her partner, 24-year-old Reika Kakiwa, well, Reika Kakiwa, of course, was a silver medalist at the 2012 Olympic Games, playing with Mizuki Fuji. So, this pair got together beginning of 2013. They're already up to number 5 in the world ranking. That's the highest they've been. This is the 5th week, in fact, that they're number 5 in the world. 3 semi-finals already this year of the 6 tournaments that they've played. So to the Danes and Marie Ropka, 26 years of age. We're looking first of all at Lina Damke-Kruse, already 27, from your home city, Morten, Aarhus.
She's from Aarhus.
And Ropka, born in Copenhagen, 26. And it's going to be turning 27 next month. 17 in the world ranking. They have been a little bit higher, 3 places higher to be precise. They've always really played second fiddle to the leading Danish pair of Christina Pedersen and Camilla Rutiul, because that's the pair they've lost to in 2 European Championship finals.
But there was one year, though, they got to the All England semi-final and really were shining very well. They played a fantastic tournament and got to the semi-finals in that women's doubles.
That was in 2011. They started the week as qualifiers. They actually got a walkover in their qualifying match. They didn't play in the qualifying, but they'd started in the qualifying, and as you say, went all the way through
they had a fantastic
to the semi-finals. went to 3 games against Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang in that semi-final, who went on to win it. There's our umpire, Klaus Schlieben from Austria, Jane-Lyn Fundel from the Philippines, our service judge.
Ladies, get ready. Get ready.
Well, this is the first time that these two pairs will meet each other, so we've got no previous form to go by. But with your expert eye, Morten, how do you see this? I mean, obviously the Japanese are higher ranked at 5, but they're a feisty pair, are the Danes.
Yes, I do agree with you, but you know, in all honesty, as you say, the ranking is not really lying, and the Japanese is a very good pair. When the Danish pair is going to play well, it's all down to Marie Røpke. When she's playing well, the team is and the combination is doing well. And in all honesty, what we've seen this week, she has been a little bit erratic and not really played as well as I've seen her play before.
Well, that said, they have won both their matches so far against Malaysia and Germany.
But only just.
But only just, yes. Against the Malaysians, 21-19 in the deciding game, an hour and 3 minutes against Lee Meng-yun.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yin Lu.
on my right, Japan, represented by Miyuki Maeda and Reika Kakieva. And on my left, Denmark, represented by Line Demskjær-Gruse and Maria Røpke. Denmark to serve, Maria Røpke to Miyuki Maeda. Love all. Play.
So the Danes, Line Demskjær-Gruse and Maria Røpke, nearest to us, and knowing their characters, obviously you know them much, much better than I do, but they will want to salvage some pride here.
Absolutely, they will fight the very best, and as I say, the key to the match for the Danes is really Marie, whether she can hit top form and play the winners that she can play, but also when it's not going as well as she wants, she's quite erratic.
Yeah. Daughter of a very, very famous badminton player, 2-time world champion, Nina Kopen. One in the women's singles and one in the mixed doubles. That's a rarity nowadays. I don't think you'd ever get a player playing singles and mixed doubles in the same world championships.
1977 in Malmö.
First ever world championships.
Absolutely. And I used to play a lot with Marie's dad, Hans. We played in Gentofte Badminton Club and played a lot over the years. A very technical, good player.
Service over. 3.
Now, I have a theory about this match and how it's going to develop, Morten, but you're the expert.
No, you tell me. I'm looking forward.
I think the Japanese pair at times do tend to be very defensive, and I think that's going to frustrate the Danes. I think the Danes like to be able to hit winners. They will go for shots. They like to try and be adventurous. And if the shuttle keeps coming back, then I think they'll get frustrated, and then they'll start making too many errors.
Yes, it's just another way of saying what I was trying to say before. Because, you know, the one that's getting upset and frustrated, so to speak, is Marie. If she can't hit the winners, she will tend to go closer and closer to the lines and really push it, and then the mistakes are creeping in. On the other hand, I would say though that should the Japanese not be able to control the conditions in the hall, the shuttles, the drift, and all of that.
Oh my goodness me! Sorry to interrupt.
I saw that too. Yeah.
I didn't hear the umpire call the fault. That was the problem. That's why I got all excited.
Yeah,
do carry on. I do beg your pardon.
But you know, I think it's a quite difficult stadium to play in.
Yeah.
The conditions are not that easy. A lot of mistakes are made. The drift is playing a major part, and for the Japanese to play their normal style really safe, it's not the best of places to do it.
No, not easy. I take your point absolutely. That's that's called out. I was just about to say that's landed in.
Service
Yeah,
over.
me too. From seeing from up here, but obviously we don't have the best view.
Service over. 5-all.
Reika Kakiwa, there she is, 24-year-old.
Yeah, good smash, good power. And that was a little bit of what we discussed yesterday when we saw India playing Thailand in the ladies doubles, where we talked a lot about placement of off the smashes, and here we saw a smash perfectly on the so-called wrong side of the opponent and made it very difficult to retrieve.
Oh yes, well played by the Japanese pair.
Yeah, good follow-up.
Yeah.
7-5.
Oh, lovely drop shot.
Yep.
Now perhaps we ought to explain how this Japanese pair came into existence, because I've already told you that Miyuki Maeda used to play with Satoko Suetsuna, but of course Suetsuna has now retired from the game, a little bit older than the two players on court, and of course Reika Kakiwa's former women's doubles partner Mizuki Fuji, sadly a very serious knee injury. So of course it seemed logical to bring these two players together.
Two partners out.
Yeah.
But yet again, I think it shows the tremendous depth in the ladies' badminton in Japan. They have many to choose from.
Look at that lovely shot. Beautiful defence from Kakiwa.
9-6. Service over. 7-9.
That's a nice variation on the serve.
Yes, I think that's one of the strengths in the Danish combination, is their ability to change their services and really play a good variation. And I think that saved them on a few occasions in the past 2 days, actually.
Yeah.
8-9.
That's good work by Lina. See,
Yeah.
that doesn't upset her at all. She's quite prepared to work
9-all.
like that. She would be happy running around, working hard. So in that sense, it's not adding on a lot of pressure on the Danes when Lina's at the back and Marie at the front. This is much more difficult for the Danes.
Nice defence.
Yeah, good shot.
Now you see Ropka's really taken out of the game there.
Totally.
Now when she does eventually
Service over.
have a chance to play the shuttle, she feels she's got to do something extra special to win the rally.
Yeah, and there was good pressure on that one too.
Yeah. back
11-9
line.
interval.
So to the mid-game interval with a 2-point advantage. Now here's an interesting stat about these two Japanese players. Both of them, with their previous partners, have been seeded at the last 3 World Championships. That's versatility. That's consistency.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Scored 1, 20 seconds. Scored 1, 20
Jesper
seconds.
Larsen,
Thank you.
Danish coach there.
Former men's doubles player, partnering Jens Eriksen.
Well, you obviously know the Danes much better than I do, and you also know their coach Jesper Larsen. In fact, he owes his career really to you, doesn't he? Because you persuaded him to come back and really give badminton a jolly good go.
Yeah, I gave him a good chance and he took it, which is good.
Now, what do you think he's saying to them? He would have given them a game plan before going on to court. He will have known that they have to play very patiently.
Yeah, you said the word. You said the word. That's exactly what they have to do. They have to be so patient. Now, I'm sure it's part of the whole game plan in this match, and I'm sure he would be emphasizing it in the mid-game break. And we saw an example here where Marie again, tried to push the limits a little bit too much and play that smash in the net. That's good placement.
Yeah.
Right at the right shoulder.
Yeah.
10, 12.
And presumably he will also have talked about the variation in the attack. That smash you've just mentioned, much flatter, going towards the right shoulder.
Yeah.
He'll probably have said a few drop shots as well. Don't let the Japanese pair get into their rhythm defensively.
Just lifting and then crossing the whole time, moving the player at the back.
It's a good rally. Very good rally.
Service over.
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm going to eat my
13,
words, because
11.
whilst the Japanese pair have got a very, very solid defence, they've been more willing than I thought they would be to go on the attack.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a dimension in Japanese women's doubles that's it's very harsh to say lacking.
Yeah.
But when it comes to these really top matches, we see when they get up against the Chinese pairs, they tend to struggle. They can only defend and not really
14,
score points.
11.
Yeah. I think that's fair comment. I think something that I've really noticed in the past is that, when you watch this sort of Danish pair and their style of, especially with Ropke wanting to intercept at the net, and as we saw with the first women's doubles, the Danish pair, they want to involve the net player.
Yes.
The number of times I think, in my own mind, there's opportunities for the Japanese pair to try and intercept, but they don't really hunt the shuttle in the same way with the net player.
No, they definitely they play a more passive play, so to speak. Again, it's they're not looking for these chances.
Yeah.
But I think we've talked a lot, and I'm quite impressed by the scoreline.
Yeah.
14-12, still very close, and I think it's very well done by the Danish combination.
Service over. 15, 12.
Yeah, good to see First Danish pair keeping a close eye, supporting well.
Service over. 13-15.
Yeah, lovely attacking play.
14.
I think it's fair to say, Morton, and I hope I'm not talking out of turn, that there hasn't always been harmony in the women's squad in the Danish camp of late.
Understatement.
I mean, it happens with a lot of European teams, and as I said the other day, us ladies, we are a sensitive lot.
Yes. Yes.
And therefore, you know, they're fighting for the place in the team and the selection to get funding to go abroad and so on. It's all very competitive.
It is. It is.
Over. 16-14.
In fact, I think I'm right in saying that this Danish pair have split a couple of times and come back together again, realising that their best chance of achieving their common goal, which is world-class status, is to play together.
Yes. Totally agree. They've had their differences, and Marie is a more dominant person that's Lena, and sometimes, you know, it's boiling over now and again, and lots and lots of talks, but as you very rightly say, they feel that this is their best chance of achieving anything. So obviously, you know, they put the differences aside, and it works really well. I think it's worked well for quite a while.
Yeah.
Service over.
And they have played,
17,
you're absolutely right to emphasise it, they have played very well so far, because, you know, we said right at the start of this match we felt that the Japanese pair were the favourites, but look, there's only 2 points in it.
Yes, they play well, the Danes.
Gone long.
Service over.
One of the Danish media
16,
cheering
17.
on. That's well played. And we're back level.
17-0.
Yeah, very good covering. One got pulled out of position, the other one came forward to the net.
Yeah, closing the gap on the other side.
Yeah.
It's seldom I've seen Maida be so aggressive as what she is today. And it suits
18-17.
it suits the Danish combination pretty well.
Well, on a run of 3 straight points, now into the lead, the Danes. Oh, look at that defence. Well, it was the defensive shot from Cruiser that did all the damage.
Come on, girls, come on. That's what she was shouting, Lina Kjærsfeldt. And she had a good first set today, only losing 21-19, which I think is a fairly good result for her.
Yeah.
Service over. 18-19.
That's a very good
Service
return.
over.
Yeah, and it comes from
20.
one situation
Game
that
point,
you
18.
so often see when the players are serving, they serve into the tee, and the Japanese pair is doing it all the time. So you can really attack that one.
Game points. Good rally. And indeed, the Danes have taken the opening game. Coming from behind.
First game won by Denmark.
6 of the last 7
21,
points going to Denmark. Well, that was excellent play and excellent fighting spirit by the Danes. My goodness, what a contrast to their match the other day when they looked so tentative.
Yeah.
That was very positive and very good indeed.
By far their best performance in this tournament so far.
21-18 in 19 minutes. Isn't that a lovely example of how the feathers get all sort of ruffled up, and that's why a shuttle flies a little bit slower. When players start talking about shuttles in the middle of the rally going slow, that's what's happened to the shuttle. And with the feathers like that, it doesn't fly through the air in a true straight line either.
Do you know what? How many times I have said to my players whenever I'm coaching them, a new shuttle is a fast shuttle. And have you any idea how often they forget?
Yeah.
I get so frustrated now and again.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So the Danes, Cruiser and Oropka, taking their opening game, 21-18 against the world number 5 ranked pair.
Love all. Play.
Now, of course, now the Danes will struggle to get their smashes down in the same way, but as long as they're hitting down, then there's a chance their opponents might lift long of the back line.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good opening rally to the second game. Brilliant rally.
Watch out, yes.
Yeah. But that's the sort of rally, actually, the longer it went on, the more I sort of thought that's what the
Japanese wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's down their rally. And for the Danes, up the wrong tree.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great return. Oh, there's going to be a challenge. Maeda, what it had landed long, it was called in.
I think it's in.
Dylan,
I thought it was in too.
Call in.
And Hawkeye is...
Please do not use the flash on your cameras.
Oh. No, I'm not so sure.
No.
I repeat, please do not use
It's
the flash on your
very
camera.
tight.
Thank you.
Very, very tight indeed.
Unsuccessful.
It's in.
Oh, it is in. Yeah, so one challenge remaining.
One remaining. Service over. 1-all. Let. Wait.
Umpire
Wait for me,
Schlieven.
okay.
Saying, well,
1-all.
just rush that a
Play.
bit quick. I wasn't quite ready for you. umpire's got to make announcements about the challenge system now, and has got to announce that they've only got one challenge remaining, and so on, and players must allow the umpires to go through those formalities.
Service over. 2-0.
Now, what do you think he's asking to be done?
Play more defensive.
Kai Nakajima. Do you remember him as a player?
Yes.
Yeah. He was a lefty, wasn't he?
He was, and so fast.
Yeah. He's gone wide. I think she's probably right to go for it, though, at the net.
She should. She should. She did all the right things there. No doubt. It was a good opportunity. But it is interesting to see how much pressure the Danish pair can put on that serve. They actually do really well, and surely it's because, as I said before, they say the Japanese pair is serving into that tee every single time. That was good. Oh, that's bad luck. That's bad luck for the Danes.
Yeah, wonderful play by the Japanese pair.
Yeah.
Morten, I have to ask you, you and I can see that they're serving to the same place, Japanese players all the time, serving to the tee.
Yeah.
They have a whole host of very good coaches, including former world and Olympic champion Park Ji-bong.
Yeah.
Why on earth hasn't somebody pointed that out to them and say, vary it a bit more? Oh, there we go.
Service over.
That's why they got punished. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, everything you do in this game, as soon as you do it too often, you get punished.
Yeah.
So obviously they have to look at these variations.
Five, 4. Six, 4.
2000, I think it was, when he won his European gold medal, Jesper Larsen, in the men's doubles.
Yeah, could be.
Service over.
Yeah, well played from Reika Kakiwa.
5, 6.
Yeah, good follow-up.
Yeah, that last one wasn't easy. I think I would have struggled to play a shot like that. Very agile.
Ladies, you too. Where is your
Alina Damke Kruse, not only 2 European Championship silver medals, she's also got a bronze medal in 2010. Do you remember that?
No, I must admit I don't. I think she also did quite well in the juniors. Emilie Schütz Christensen.
Yeah.
That could be.
6-0.
But she was part of a fairly good year in Danish badminton, and they were doing very well at the Junior European Championships, and also quite well in the World Juniors.
That's wide.
7-6.
Well, as the Japanese pair just moved themselves back in front again, in case you're wondering what on earth all the noise is about, I can tell you on the adjoining court, India are playing against Germany in the Thomas Cup, and Diwakar and Chopra have just won their men's doubles, second men's doubles, to level the overall tie at 2-all. So in that Thomas Cup, it will all come down to the third singles. Oh, that's a very good attacking shot.
You know, for the past 2, 3, 5 minutes, I've had a point on my mind I wanted to say.
Yeah, go on then.
And this is actually what I was going to say, is that when Marie is attacking from the baseline and she's following up because she wants to go in at the net, she so often cross on the last one. And that's opening up the court and put them into trouble. She should channel that attack on the same person and keep that pressure on the same person, the straight one, all the time and following. But so often she play 1 or 2 very good shots and she's following up and she goes cross court and open up the full court for the Danes and they get into trouble on it. She should keep that attack on the same player, and here she actually did it.
Yeah.
See if we get more examples of it.
8, 9. Service over.
Well, she is fairly devastating when
10,
she is at the front of the
8.
court, isn't she?
Yeah, she's playing very well today.
Next match on court 4. Third men's singles. Germany represented by Yuka Schmidt and India represented by RFB Crusader. Umpire, Mike Ryan.
Lovely, lovely little block. And the Danes have the advantage at the mid-game interval here in the second game, having already won the first. Well, we said they'd want to salvage some pride, and they're doing precisely that.
Yeah, I think it's been a very good tie, overall tie, good match.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, coach. Coach, thank you.
Yeah, slight confusion. Who's supposed to be serving?
Lina is serving. Lina is serving. 11-8.
Oh, they've got
Play.
themselves sorted out. It is Cruiser. Oh, my goodness, came forward well there.
Yeah. Trouble.
Yeah.
Service over. 9-11.
So left.
Service over. 12.
It's difficult
9.
to flick the serve when you're playing with the drift. What Maeda was trying to do here. That's a nice push down that deep forehand corner.
13.
Very well played.
Yeah, I thought the
9.
anticipation was spot on too. Moved at exactly the right moment. Oh,
So,
goodness
that's
me, I don't
good.
think I've ever seen the Danes play as well as this.
14.
That's good.
9.
But it sort of proved a little bit of my point. Keep the attack on the same player.
Yeah.
I know it was from 2 different angles and all that, but it was still the same principle. Keep adding the pressure.
Oh, that's great defence as well.
15. 9.
Turning the defensive shot. It's also proving the point you made that defensively in this arena the Japanese pair may struggle. They have struggled defensively.
They have. They have, definitely. It's not so easy. It's not easy playing conditions.
No.
Nice forward. I think we have a chance of an upset on our hands here. See,
17. 9.
again, it's not easy to control.
No.
Service over. 10. 17.
Oh, it's called out.
11.
Well, they think it was
17.
in. Well, they were so unaware that it had been called out.
Yeah,
They
they
w-
even didn't think of challenging.
They didn't think of challenging because they were waiting for the
Out.
shuttle to be passed back to them.
Yeah.
I thought that was definitely in, but as you say, we haven't got the best position from up here.
No, especially not on that line.
Oh, that's clearly in.
That's clearly in.
Clearly in. Well, one of the very, very rare errors we've seen from line judges this week. It was clearly
Challenge
in.
successful.
It's inside the line.
Yeah. 18-11.
Yeah, as
18,
confirmed by
10.
Hawkeye. Yeah. Well, it was so far in that the Danes, as we said, didn't even bother to challenge because they
were so sure.
they were so sure.
Yeah. Ah, that's neat. That's
lovely.
very neat. Good
Service
play.
over. 11. 18. Fault.
Yeah, and again,
Service
defensively.
over.
Well,
19. 11.
performance director, obviously absolutely delighted. Finn Terrup Hansen, 2 points away from a 2-game victory in this second women's doubles. Wasn't
Service
really on
over.
balance, was she?
12,
Better feet in
19.
position. Tia Madsen dropped from the singles lineup today.
It's a harsh word to say.
Service
She's
over.
dropped.
Or not selected.
Yes, that
Not
was
selected.
much nicer.
Well.
Yes, I do apologise. But then I'm a very harsh person, aren't I?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Match points.
Danes will win this one. They can't miss 8, that's for sure.
Service over.
You always make me nervous.
13, 20.
You're so definite.
I'm just stating the obvious here. And believing in it.
Yeah. Well, it would be fairly extraordinary. Match point number 2 for the Danes.
Oh, she was waiting for that one.
14, 20.
Well played by the Japanese Kakiwa.
Ball.
3 match points have come and
15,
gone.
20.
Still 5. But I would go on the attack.
Yeah.
No.
That's how they got to match points. was-
Yes. Don't change it, don't play
Yeah.
defensive. Keep it going.
Game.
And this time, and they thoroughly deserved their victory, did the Danes. Damke, Kruza and Oropka. Well, they weren't the favourites, but they played better today than I
Match won
think
by
I
Denmark.
personally have ever seen them
21,
play
18.
before.
21,
It was
15.
absolutely magnificent. Yep, the
Yep.
conditions helped them.
Yes. But it was a very good match play by the Danes. I'm very, very pleased for them. It was a good match.
Yeah. And maybe the Japanese pair, because they knew that they've already secured top place in Group Z, that they just relaxed a little and perhaps relaxed a little too much. But in all honesty, I think it was the good play of the Danes that really didn't allow the Japanese play to play their
But,
normal game.
Very quick note. They have to play for their place in the team.
Well, I thought at the start of the match that the Japanese pair were going to be very content to play their usual game of just defending and really frustrate their Danish opponents. But I have to say, not only skill-wise, but tactically and more importantly, mental discipline, mental toughness of the Danes today. I thought, as I said just now, probably better than I've ever seen them before.
Service over.
Well, they really did take their chances, did the Danes, and they moved forward whenever they possibly could. There was a couple of defensive shots where they turned the shuttle as well,
Service over.
which is something that I haven't really seen from the Danes before.
Game.
The match points in a 2-game victory over the world number 5 ranked pair. 21-18, 21-15 in 40 minutes of play. So that means we've just got one more match to come in this last group match of Group Z. And the reason I say it's the last group match is because Malaysia and Germany have already finished their group match. And Malaysia beat Germany 5-love. So just the third singles to come in this Uber Cup. So 3-1, the overall tie score. There we go, confirming that. Second and third matches going the full distance. And it means that now the fifth match, the women's singles, this is one I've been looking forward to especially. The battle of the 16-year-olds. Akane Yamaguchi, the two-time World Junior Champion, up against Mia Blichfeld of Denmark. So the umpire leads the players out. Gerald Arsenholt from Canada, umpire for this. And then Sukarja of Indonesia, the service judge. Akane Yamaguchi isn't quite sure whether she's allowed to smile at her teammates. How sweet. Isn't that lovely? Enjoy the moment. It's a very special moment playing for your country, and as a 16-year-old for both these girls. Now Morton. Blichfeld. I have heard so much about what a talent she is. I have never actually seen her play.
Okay, that's interesting.
Now tell me a bit about her.
Yeah, she is, as she says, she's 16 and has been a good junior for